Oh snap! Baby, don't cry, just subscribe. Baby, don't cry, just subscribe. You better not cry. Just hit subscribe, hit subscribe. Wait, hey, that's a little sneak peek. You can't get the full. No. I like teasing, you know. I like being like, hey, right now I'm working on a music. I'm working on a music. No, but seriously, if you guys really want me to drop the full video or music video to that song, like, listen, you gotta hit subscribe, hit subscribe. Woo-hoo! Man, not only that, like, we could continue. Listen to this. Yo, he did not show one, but I bought a Maserati, could have bought a Bugatti, but instead I bought a snake from the island. Man, I got my black chancletas on and everything. What's up, lords and ladies? Welcome back to another video on this channel. So in today's video, I decided to give you guys my daily routine for bearded dragons. Now, I know a lot of you guys own bearded dragons and a lot of you will be able to relate. And my whole goal behind this video is to show you guys a couple tips and tricks to in keeping bearded dragons. So stick around and let's get started with this day. Let's go. But before we go, oh man, you guys thought I was just gonna go like that? No. It is early morning. I think this is the earliest I've ever woken up. Like, look at that. The sun is shining. But it is super early morning. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just record my daily routine for my bearded dragon. So, with that being said, you know what time it is. We gotta zoom in. Woo, baby, man. Like this right here is that 15 seconds of self-appreciation, that 15 seconds of shouting out to my future wife, that 15 seconds of, yo, what's up? I got the curls for the girls, even though it's in a bun. But no, honestly, you know, I really appreciate all of you guys who have been supporting this channel, especially these zoom-ins. So give this video a thumbs up. Yeah. But with that being said, let's just get started with this video. Let's go. Okay, so the very first thing that I like doing in the early morning is actually giving my bearded dragons their veggies. So it's very important, especially if your bearded dragon's a picky eater, to offer them that first. Even as a hatchling, bearded dragons should be eating veggies like crazy, but as they get older, their diet mainly switches to a mostly veggie diet. So before I actually give BB her veggies, I actually have to clean her enclosure. Because another thing that I noticed, because there's actually poop like right here. Yes, that's kind of gross, but basically what I've noticed is that you know, keeping your bearded dragons as clean as possible is very important, especially disinfecting their enclosure. So if there is some sort of you know, poop, even if you're feeding in the food dish, it's best to clean it before you get any of the feeding in there. That way, you know, your bearded dragons don't consume their poop and get parasites or get sick. I know it sounds a little bit kind of like obviously, but trust me, I've noticed that a lot of keepers you know, might overlook that and feed their bearded dragons in a dirty enclosure, especially with the crickets running around. So that's something that you don't want to do. So BB, we gotta go clean you. Let's go. Okay, BB, we're taking you to the bath. Yes, BB. All right, so right, she's like, ooh, yummy. So basically what I like to do is just leave a little bit of water in there, and just kind of let her drink up if she needs to drink up some water. And it is early morning, so it is one of those times where she might not want to even you know, do anything. But as you can see, she's still kind of thirsty, so I'm just gonna let her drink. And what I'll do afterwards is when she's drank enough or just kind of like woken up a bit, is I'll actually let her run around in this shower and basically let her run around my whole washroom. But I would close the door, obviously, so that she can't get into any places that she shouldn't be. And my washroom is pretty dragon proof, if that makes sense, where there's nothing that she could get in that would hurt her. So, BB, you good? Yeah. Now, something that I do for BB's enclosure is actually take everything out. Now, if you notice, BB doesn't have much inside of her enclosure, and I've mentioned it in many of my other videos. And the reason for this is, you know, she did get sick, and just so I don't risk anything, it's easy cleanup for me, and I could disinfect everything. But now that she's basically cleared up, I do want to add more branches. But right now, what I do is basically take everything out. I take everything out, and I would give this a quick clean, and then I would go in there and disinfect. So once I cleared everything out of my bearded dragon's enclosures, I go in there and I disinfect every single area with chloric hexadine. And what I do is basically dilute it in some water. This is a really good product to basically clean and kill germs, and it's also safe for your animals. I know a lot of, you know, other people, you know, I've read that, you know, they might use water and vinegar. I honestly feel like that's not, you know, strong enough to kill everything, especially when there's feces and pee, and yeah, like honestly, I much rather go with something that's much stronger but also safe for your animals. So if you do want to purchase this, I do believe that they might sell it on Amazon. They might also have it online, so definitely check it out. It's called chloric hexadine, and it is a veterinarian disinfectant grade product that allows you to, you know, safely use it with your animals and disinfect any surface. So what I normally do is I go in there and I basically spray everything down. Then I would normally either give it a quick wipe, or I'll let this sit for about maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then I'll go in there and wipe everything down.
Girl, come through and let's do what we do in your imagination. When I'm there, show me how you pretend. Girl, come through and let's do what we do in your imagination. When I'm there, show me how you pretend. 'Cause you are the reason why I'm still.
Okay, so once I basically cleaned my bearded dragon's enclosure, then I would go in there and basically feed. Now, I would always try to clean the night before, or I would even try to do it, like I said, early morning. Whenever I basically see my bearded dragon's enclosure, I immediately clean first before feeding. So let's feed her some veggies. So right here, I got a couple of different things. So I got some grated carrots, and I also got some chicory. Now this happens to be bearded dragon's, well, my bearded dragon's second favorite vegetables. So if you haven't tried giving your bearded dragons chicory, give it a try. So I'm gonna basically place some inside of her dish and let her enjoy it later on in the day. Okay, so right now we got my girls BB, Sansa, and Brienne. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me, why is it that my bearded dragons are so well behaved when they're together? They basically are like statues. They don't really do much. They don't attack each other. It's because I do little things like this. I normally don't feed them together when they are, you know, in their enclosures, but sometimes what I would do is basically go in there and feed them together like so. So in this way, I could actually watch them, see how they're behaving towards each other, as well as they're doing something that, you know, they're hungry, so they're not gonna be, you know, going after each other. So they're kind of in a way bonding, and yeah, they're eating together. So even if like Sansa right now is like, you see, she's like trying to steal, they're not attacking each other. Let's see if Brienne wants to do. Brienne, you want to eat? Here you go. Now the main reason why I kind of want, you know, them to get along is, you know, I want to hold my bearded dragons together outside of their enclosure. We're out having them, you know, go crazy amongst each other. But as you can see, I don't have other bearded dragons out here like Wilbur. I don't have, you know, BB out here, because BB does show some signs of aggression towards basically these girls, because I don't know, she just feels like she's the more dominant one. And Wilbur just wants to breed everything. So yeah, it's just a little something that I like to do. You know, there's certain things that you could definitely learn from keeping bearded dragons, and I feel like there's a right way to do it and also a wrong way to basically do it. And so you can see Brienne does not even give a she doesn't even care about this video right now. She's just like chilling, and Sansa's just going ham on the salad. And okay, Brienne, you want to, or Penelope, you want to be on the shot too? Damn, girl. And of course, if Brienne would eat. Brienne, here. Oh, okay, she's finally eating. Here you go. Brienne, here. Do you want a chicory hat? Oh my god, I gave her like one of those like what is that? Girl, your eyelashes be on fleek. Damn, those look like some really like I know a few people with eyelashes like that. Okay, so this might be a mistake, but I decided to feed Wilbur outside of his enclosure and basically see what happens. So here you go, Wilbur. Since everyone likes to watch you eat. Man, this guy is like always like so active. Like, I couldn't ask for a more crazier bearded dragon. Like, he's literally insane. Like, he's eating veggies with a black beard. Like, calm down, dude. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. Whoa, where are you going? So as you can see, I have a lot of veggies still left over. So what I do is I normally will go in there and basically give some of my feeders what is left over. So really nothing goes to waste. And I do have a ton, holy snap, of super worms. So what I would normally do is allow them to basically digest all of that and get gut loaded. Then I would go and feed my bearded dragons some of the super worms. Now, this is kind of obvious, but I would like to just mention that it's very important that you obviously give your bearded dragon some vitamin D3 as well as some calcium. I like to keep them separate, but you could always get the one that comes all in one. But right now, I'm basically gonna give some of my bearded dragons a little treat. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, she was like in the middle of eating her veggies. Well, look at that. Yummy. But I like going in there and just throwing random things. A lot of you have asked me, you know, how do I get my bearded dragon to tame down? Especially, let's say someone like Wilbur. Like, look how turned up he is. I just say his name and he's like, "What's up? What? You good? Man, I want that finger. Give me that finger. Give me that finger." Like, honestly, Wilbur, chill. But what I like to do from time to time to calm them down is actually go in there and do just random things like pet them, give them a treat. Wilbur, on the other hand, he is a little bit of a handful, and he has been taking me, you know, some time to get, you know, just calm and everything. And I hope none of your bearded dragons are this crazy, because he's honestly psycho. Look at him. He's psycho, man. He's straight up psycho. Wilbur, calm down. But what I would do is basically go in there and just toss, you know, a treat. And while they're basically eating it, I'll go in there and just pet them so they get used to me. If I did that with Wilbur, I think he would actually try to eat my finger. Wilbur, can I pet you? Oh, okay, he's letting me pet. Okay, okay, Wilbur. Okay, come. Boy, if you don't come here... Man, I had to like grab him from the head. Okay, he does not want anything to do with me. Wilbur, can you just come here? Like, can we just talk? No? You don't want to talk? Well, guys, that is it for this video. As you can see, Wilbur is a little bit excited that I basically gave him some treats. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that this is sort of not really the whole entire thing when it comes to caring for bearded dragons, so I decided to do a part 2. So I'm going to continue recording this video, but I didn't want to make this video too long where it's basically like 30 minutes of me just taking care of my bearded dragons. But I decided to do it in 2 parts, so stick around for that part later on this week. That way you guys could maybe check it out. Wilbur, are you good? Man, homie. Okay. Dude. Dude. Calm down. I can't even do an outro. Like, oh my goodness. Dude, okay, look, face the camera. Dude, oh my goodness. Why did I pick Wilbert to come do the outro with me? But with that being said, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave in the comment section down below the letter W for Wilbert if you want me to continue doing these outros with him, because he's honestly not even cooperating. Dude, my goodness, man. Oh my god. Oh, fine. I'll just let you head bob. Oh man. But if you guys really enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that post notification bell button. I'm Lord of Lion, keep the blood pumping. This is Wilbert, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification, hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification.